Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about some important terms used in genetics. Today, we will take up Mendelism or Mendelian inheritance. We know that Gregor John Mendel, 1822-1884, and he was born in 1822 and died in 1884. Gregor John Mendel is appropriately called as the father of genetics. Called as the father of genetics. He is appropriately called as the father of genetics because with the help of his experiments on garden pea, with the help of his experiments on garden pea pea plant, he was able to formulate laws. He was able to formulate laws which explain the manner of inheritance of characters from parents to offsprings. And on the basis of his experiments, studies on garden pea, he was able to formulate laws. These laws explain us the manner of inheritance of characters from parents to offsprings. And he on the basis of his studies on garden pea, he was able to formulate laws. These laws explain us the manner of inheritance of characters from parents to offsprings and how characters are transmitted from parents to offsprings. Although Mendel described his results, in 1866, and after completing his work, he published this work in 1886 in a paper entitled Experiments on Plant Hybridization. But his work remains obscured and was recognized. His work was recognized only in 1900. And although he performed his works in 1866, he completed his work from 1865 to 1863. Then he published this work in 1865 in the Proceedings of Brunn Society for Natural History in a paper entitled Experiments on Plant Hybridization. But his work remained unnoticed during his lifetime, and it was only in 1900 when his work was recognized. His work was recognized only in 1900 when Mendel's laws were rediscovered, what we call as rediscovery of Mendelism. His work was rediscovered simultaneously by three scientists: Hugo de Vries, a Dutch biologist; Karl Correns, a German botanist; and Ich von Schirmack, von T. Schirmack, T remains silent, Schirmack, an Austrian botanist. And although Mendel performed his experiments on garden pea in 1866, but his work remains unattended and unnoticed during his lifetime, and it was recognized only in 1900 when Mendel's laws, when his work were rediscovered simultaneously and independently by three scientists: Hugo de Vries, a Dutch biologist, Karel Correns, a German botanist, and H. von Schirmacher, an Austrian botanist. And what we call as this, they rediscovered Mendel's work. Sometimes a short question is answered. Write a short note on rediscovery of Mendel's work. This rediscovery of Mendel's work was done by these three scientists, that is Hugo de Vries, Karel Correns, and Schirmacher in 1900. And Mendelism or Mendelian inheritance, Gregor John Mendel is appropriately called as the father of genetics. With the help of his experiments on garden pea, he was able to formulate laws which explain the manner of inheritance of characters from parents to offspring. Although Mendel described his results in 1866, but his work was recognized only in 1900 when Mendel's work was rediscovered simultaneously by three scientists: Hugo de Vries, a Dutch biologist, Karel Correns, a German botanist, and H. von Schirmacher, an Austrian botanist. Now, Mendel's experiments. And what Mendel did, that he became the father, he was successful. What made him successful? Mendel conducted hybridization experiments. What he did hybridization experiments by growing garden pea plants in a garden of monastery where he was working, a Brunn monastery. In the spare time, what he did, he grew pea plants in this monastery, in the garden of the monastery, and his methods of work were very simple. His method of working was very simple but very accurate. It was simple but very accurate, and based on scientific techniques. And Mendel conducted hybridization experiments on pea plants in the garden of monastery. His method of working was very simple but very accurate and based on scientific techniques. He performed selfing as well as hybridization techniques. And he performed both self-crossing and crossing or hybridization technique involving emasculation. He used a method that is called known as emasculation. Emasculation means removing the anthers of a bisexual flower before maturity. And we remove the male, that is stamen of a bisexual flower before its maturity, so that we can make hybridization of our interest. And he designed his experiments in such a way and completed his and performed his experiments in the following three steps. He designed his experiments in following three steps. Number first, selection of pure plants. Number second, hybridization of pure plants. that is parents, and number third is that is selfing of hybrids or F1 hybrids. And what he did his experiments in 3 steps. In the first step, what he did, he selected pure plants for his experiments. And Mendel considered a single pair of contrasting character at a time, although he used 7 pairs of contrasting characters, but at a time he used only 1 pair. He makes sure that the plants which is going for his experiments, that are pure breeding, that are pure for a character, this was done by continuous selfing. He continuously self-crossed these plants which he is going to use for as parents, till he was sure that the plant which he is going for his experiment, that is pure for a character. For example, a plant can be either tall or a dwarf, but never both. He assured this by crossing a tall plant, self-crossing a tall plant continuously, till he was sure that the plant he is going for his experiment, that is pure tall. And similarly, he self-crossed a dwarf plant till he was sure that the plant which he is going for his experiments, that is pure dwarf. Then in the second, this is the selection of pure parents. What he did, he selected 2 pairs of contrast, a pair of contrasting characters, and then he crossed these 2 parents possessing contrasting characters, that is hybridization pure plants. And for example, one plant was tall and another was dwarf. One parent tall, another dwarf. He made hybridization of these plants. And Mendel grows 2 separate types of seeds possessing a pair of contrasting characters and performed hybridization experiments between them. The true breeding pure pea plants of 2 varieties involved in the cross are called parental generations, as I have already told you. This is one parental generation, this is another parental generation, and the results which you obtain in this, that were called F1 hybrids. And then in the third part of the experiment, the hybrids of F1 generation were self-pollinated. F1 hybrids were self-pollinated. The 2 entities separate out independently, so that one third of the progeny was pure breeding to dwarfness, and 1/3 for tallness, and 2/3, that is 50%, were hybrid tall. And he self-crossed the F1 individuals, and ultimately what he get that 1/3, that is 25% of the progeny was pure tall, 25% was pure dwarf, and 50% were hybrid tall, that is like F1 these offsprings. And on the basis of the results obtained in F2 and F1, F2 and F3 generations, he was able to formulate different laws of inheritance, which we call as Mendel's laws of inheritance, which we will explain in the next class. This is all for today. Thank you.